All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Pirate101 campaign. And we had a wonderful time last time. So what happened there, Max/Quill?
Last time we head back to Skyforge in order to set our plan into motion. We left and started heading to the west, which the guys in charge didn't like. So they sent the rest of the ships northward toward Aragon Canal while we continued west, and they had been anticipating this, sending a bunch of the ships that had gone with us forward in order to block us off, and sending an Archon to put an end to us. However, we pretty much just hit the nitro and sped past the lesser ships in order to fight the Archon on our own terms, and managed to take it out. We brought the Executioner into Sevilla, and after a very brief celebration, Rodolfo joined our party.
All right, yeah, you can go ahead and take the reroll for today. And you also leveled up last time. So what did everybody get? We'll start with Doc/Devin.
I got Aura of Courage, giving myself and nearby allies immunity to the frightened condition, which I think is probably a very timely thing to get.
Well,
All right, what did you get, Matt?
so Daelen got another level 3 spell slot, and apart from that, he got access to the spell storing item, which we'll probably see a bunch of use, but yeah.
All right, what did Max get?
He got improved Cunning Strike.
Boom, easy and simple. And what did Faris get?
I replaced Wall of Fire, despite that one time it was useful, with Globe of Invulnerability, because I got 6 level spell slots now. And for my spell choice, I got Sunbeam, because as a lunar sorcerer, what is moonlight but sunlight?
True.
Nice.
Reflected Sunbeam.
All
Wasn't
right.
allowed to get Moonbeam, so I took the next best thing.
What did Quin pick up?
So Quinn got another level in Wizard, completing his Wizard subclass. So now he has access to a handful of second level spells, which will be very useful, as well as a fun little ability to increase his defenses and saving throws even farther.
Yeah. And you're also a bit faster in initiative as well. I think you think you have like a +1 now.
I have a +3 now.
Oh, his dex isn't a negative. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I get to use my intelligence modifier for my initiative now.
That's fun.
All right. And yeah. So with that, you've finished talking with Rodolfo and the Resistance members, and you are able to, pick up whatever you need. I believe you already did the long rest before this.
Alright. And are we going to get some food? Should we just throw all our food into just one pot that we just...
Yeah, that'd probably be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We
I mean,
may
the ship
not.
has...
We may not be able to do that when we're off the ship, because you do have to track encumbrance.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Just dump it all on Quin, right? He's strong.
I am carrying 30 supply right now, so...
I guess I should buy some as well.
Yeah, I'll buy some too.
Yeah.
Popping max off.
And then
So,
there's
yeah.
potions of healing for 50, potions of greater healing for 150.
I'll buy 2 of those. Graders.
I too will get 2 graders.
Running some math in my head real quick.
Superior healing potions are 450.
Maybe one of those.
Oh, those are an option, eh?
Yes, they are an option now that
How
they
much-
don't have the
Oh.
Armada stealing from them anymore.
How much are they?
450.
I'm gonna get 2.
I'll get 1.
I will get 1 as well.
Do they have
think-
potions of either stone giant or fire giant strength?
They roll a roll a percentile for me. We'll see.
Alright.
I guess I'll get 2 superior as well.
3.
3. Yeah, they don't have access to that stuff here.
Alright, I'll just get a superior healing potion then.
Okay. Well, do you think we need anything else? I mean, going through there, I don't know how the Dragonspire economy is, but
Yeah, I
go.
don't know anything about the place really.
What you guys would know just from basic history is Dragonspire is completely occupied by the Draconian armies that attacked it 80 years ago and they took it over. So it doesn't have like trade or anything else like that with the outside world.
Do we happen to know how this army sustains itself?
I'll let you do a history check because you're a Dragonborn.
This, because otherwise I'm making a flat roll. $14.
You know that the Citadel itself has some amount of like game that they keep there and chase down more or less. There's some open spaces in there.
Do we know anything about what the climate is like?
They call it Avernus Skyway for a reason. I'll put it that way.
wow, so it's gonna be hot.
In case we might want potions of fire resistance or something, just in case.
Or a parasol.
I guess I'll ask Rodolfo. So it's gonna be hot there. Do you think our ship can take it?
Well,
Okay.
I think it will be fine as long as it doesn't catch on fire.
That seems very likely.
How hot are we talking? Are we talking, you know, a really stuffy, uncomfortable summer day, or are we talking, like actual danger of heat exhaustion just spending a few minutes there, or spontaneous combustion?
Well, fortunately, none of the journals I've read have mentioned spontaneous combustion. But from those who went there gathered, unfortunately, Valencia was not able to assist much at the time due to the issues with Polaris and Marleybone's civil war and so forth. We were pulled many different directions at the time, but Dragonspire is, well, it's peculiar. The world used to actually have a decent amount of water and sunshine. It was on the hotter side, but it was beautiful. But from what sources have said, after the Draconians moved in and secured the spire itself, the water turned into lava, and it is now... It's a warm place, but rest assured you won't be exhausted by hanging around there. However, once again, it does seem like if you catch on fire, it's going to hurt a bit more there than it normally would.
Are there any precautions we could take to prevent that? Some sunscreen? That was a joke, but the point still stands.
The environment itself, I would say, is not your main concern. I would say it would be the Draconians left behind, or the dragons that aided them in their assaults to take the fortress. But there are many different kinds of these dragons.
Presuming it's a lot of the hot ones, or is it going to be the... We fought a dragon before. It was a fairy one, but it's a dragon nonetheless.
The dragons that were left behind would be those of the gem and chromatic variety, from what I've been told. However, keep in mind that my information on this place is at least 50 years old. No one's really set foot in there since.
Well, until now, I guess.
Well,
I guess
didn't...
Yeah,
yes, didn't you say that someone you knew went there first?
Yeah. Well, the first people that matter.
First people that matter, you say?
Yeah.
You need to chase down this fellow, yes? So
Yes.
whatever additions he might have made to their armies is something you might want to take into consideration as well, then.
Well, I'm just, well, there might be zombies. That might be a thing. He likes doing that stuff. Oh, and don't freak out. But a friend told me he wants to awaken the Dragon Titan, and he might have already done that because we were doing this here.
That could be problematic. But but it is the heroes who make the first stand, not the last, right? Those are the cowards who stand last.
Well, the ones who usually stand last are the ones who win, though.
Our objective, honestly, might be to just get in and out of Dragonspire as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm. So
We'll have to gauge the situation accordingly, I think.
I think we had a course to go to with the map you provided us. If I can find that map.
Okay, I want to see the map.
Where is the map?
And yeah, Dragonspire Academy looks like oh, it's well, our range of search isn't that big, so we got that going for us.
I meant to ask this earlier. Do you know what that island to the east is all about?
The one with the big silica on it?
Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I was just about to ask. What's up with the basilica? Do we know what that is?
From what our sources tell us, the Basilica seems to have been a small fortress that they kept their teleportation circles in. They didn't dare keep too many inside the citadel itself for fear of, well, this event happening. So if you're able to overcome the defenses that they have within, you might be able to use such a spell to get into the deeper reaches of the citadel.
I don't think we have access to that, unfortunately.
Is
No.
this teleportation just restrained to Dragonspire, or did it go to other worlds in the spiral?
If it went to other worlds, then that is information that they have kept a good secret.
So you're saying if we go into there might be a teleportation circle that we could use to go into there.
I think that it would probably allow you to reach anywhere but the top of the spire, but it would certainly make the journey faster if you were able to locate it. However, traveling on foot may also prove an easy way in as well if you get through it on the side you want to. The walls make it very, very difficult to traverse inside, aka if you're inside the walls, it's super difficult terrain. Because the citadel itself is fixated on a very large volcanic mountain that stretches up several thousand feet, and these are like the terraces at which they constructed the city moving upwards along the mountain.
So I think the Sea Shanty 2-2 would be seeing some battle if we just went in there directly.
Probably. I think we should check out the Basilica then first and see if we can...
Yeah. Get in there without banging up our ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we do. We don't know what's in that place, but I say we go to the Basilica. Well, you see, there's a teleportation circle. Do I need to activate it? Because I don't have that spell.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rodolfo kind of strokes his chin a little, thinking about it. And then he's like, "How powerful of a spell are we talking here?"
Like the fifth circle.
It's one that Faris is strong enough to cast. He just doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I might be able to convince a noble to part with one. However, I don't imagine it would be a very cheap process.
I don't know that we can spare the time.
Well, that's what would make it expensive.
I mean, it's all like primed and ready. It's just it would cost money.
Yeah. Well, in order to procure one this quickly from a collector within our ranks or within this city, I suspect I would have to spend at least 7,000 gold on such an expenditure. But I'm confident I could do it.
Well, do we want to give him 7,000 gold for an easy way in? Well,
I
potentially.
suppose these lines on the map are these cliff faces here.
Those are the walls of the citadel itself.
Okay.
So, essentially, think if the Great Wall of China was built on Mount Fuji, these are the walls, and then every time you go up is like you're increasing by like a couple thousand feet until you reach about 10,000 at the top.
It's like a layered cake.
That's almost a 2-mile tall wall.
Well, more like they took the easy way and they built it on like the cliff faces that were already kind of sheer.
I see.
Yeah, that's like Minas Morgul kind of stuff.
Well, do we want to do it that way, or do you guys want to just charge in there?
I think we should give ourselves another option.
I think it's worth the expenditure, but
I agree. If this is in enemy territory, I don't like the idea of a full-on assault on a heavily fortified position like that.
Yeah, everyone's been telling us to stay away from Dragonspire, and here we are going into it.
All right, so how much is that going to be from each of us then?
Let's see.
1,400.
Ugh. I had such a nice number for my supply of money too.
Alright.
It's not that nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
All right.
I put 1,400 in the pot.
And I
Max,
put
dude.
my
Same.
Yeah. Yep.
Mine in.
All right. He
What
kind of gives a salute to you before he kind of like heads off in back towards the resistance, and he starts like talking to Steed. Seems like he might have started a Zelda fetch quest where he starts exchanging one item for another.
You should see him like go off with like a pair of goats, and he's like going back.
Do
Funnily
we just
enough, not
generate a side quest for someone?
kind of.
About an hour or later, he comes back with like some red paint splattered on one of his cheeks, and he has like this really ornate scroll with like a purple seal on it, and he places it in your hand, Faris, and he says, "Well, that wasn't too much trouble."
Oh, you seem exhausted. Did they like make you go skydiving until you beat the time or something?
Oh, no, that. I think if that would have happened in the main city, they have a crazy clown there who thinks that parachuting down is a good spending of time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got what we needed.
All right. Are you ready to take your movement for the day?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, you
Okay.
know the drill. Give me the percentile for the day.
26.
26.
Good start.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Take your movement. You can travel over land now.
Oh,
'cause you have,
right.
like, your carts and stuff. You're back to your good old normal 5 AP speed.
Oh, right, now I remember. Before we finished that long rest, I was going to use a level 3 slot to resummon Alan.
All right. Also, apparently Skyforge has died. They took it out. You win. I don't know if anyone else sees that on my screen, but it's gone.
It's
Still
there
there
for
for me.
me.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
there.
It's Owlbear goofiness, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Strange. Anyway,
Quin will- I was just gonna say, at some point, Quin will also approach Daelen and try to get his voice box reconfigured.
Oh, right.
And he's finally going to be able to take Rook's mask off and put his mask back on.
all right. Yeah. Why don't you do an investigation check, Daelen, or sleight of hand, and you get if you have Tinker's tools, which I think you do, you have advantage.
Okay. That's the wrong chat. $21.
All right. Yeah. You're back to normal, Quinn. You don't have the booming Angie voice anymore.
Oh, that's such a relief. It's exhausting pretending to be Rook all the time.
No. Now he's gone. Well, he's been gone for almost half a month, but I digress.
Glad you're back in your own skin, voice, whatever.
Yeah, I missed it.
Thank you all. It's good to be back. It was very strange having to relive an old life that I had moved on from. But let's head out to our next adventure.
All right. Well, consume and roll.
Okay.
I don't think we want that. Okay, I guess we're re-rolling this early.
47.
There we go.
All right. Seems like there are some Armada ships that are pulling this way, and they are not guarding this storm gate. You can take your movement into the spiral, and day 1 in the spiral begins. And
Daelen will ask Max to give him just the weapon he's using, like the rapier or whatever. And he's gonna like basically install like a small button on it that will pulse light from one side of the blade, so he can basically cast Mirage Strike when he wants to.
Ooh. I'm gonna put that on the Hornet.
Yeah, and I'll give you the spell description, but
Thank you. And I have 10 of it?
8 because I don't have +5.
Okay.
all right, very good. Consume and roll though.
Not shrugged.
Mhm.
32.
All right. The first day in the spiral is looking fairly uneventful. The city that you saw on the map lies in front of you on this giant volcano with these tall walls extending around. Very similar to the icon you see on the map. And it looks probably at least a little bit daunting given what you've heard of this place, but yeah. As you keep going, consume and roll.
51.
51, okay. Staying in the middle of the road. And yeah, that's the third day. You have 2 more to go. Consume and roll.
Ooh, 94.
Oh, 94. All right. As you're approaching towards it, you see the wreckage of an old Mushin ship drifting off to your right, and among its you spot some valuables among it that you think you might be able to salvage.
Right. Is there any particular roll or anything we need to make to do so?
Yeah, depending on how you want to approach it, I guess, because it's seems like it's scattered around the hull, so you need to I guess you would need to do a sleight of hand to kind of quickly like pick the things up and then get back onto the boat and tie the knot and stuff, or yeah, I would say that sleight of hand's probably the one you would need, just to see how quickly you could pick the things up before you pass it by.
Sorry, which check did you say?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I have +6, but Max probably has
Max,
bigger.
sounds like you're up.
Alrighty.
Bottoms out of a 10 probably has expertise.
1 second, let me check something. Alright, neat. That is a 28.
I'm like 28. Wowie. Are you including the gloves of thievery in that?
It just says while wearing them, you gain a +5 bonus to dexterity sleight of hand. At least that's what I have. It might be different in the
Yeah.
Let me check.
I believe that's still how it works.
Yep. And dexterity checks made to lock picks.
Okay, yeah, then easy peasy lemon squeezy. So you're able to find a collection of peculiar potions. There's a yeah, you kind of have like one of several different colors. There's like an orange one and a red one, green one. Seem to be somewhat colored after the dragons, perhaps. And amongst them, you have a potion of frost giant strength.
Oh, there you go, Quin.
I
You
knew
have
it
a
would come around.
you have a potion of expeditious speed, which allows you to gain 23 dexterity. And you also get a potion of arcane wisdom, which gets you 23 wisdom.
Wow.
And they last for 1 hour.
Someone got that written down.
Sort of. But we don't know what the orange and green ones are.
I can cast. I'll cast Identify as a ritual spell. I put it up to my eye, and a silver pearl kind of clicks into place as I examine them.
It's like this little scanning beam. Whee!
Yep.
Metroid Prime.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah. So the green one is a potion of pugilism, and the orange one is a potion of vitality, and the red potion is a potion of, I'm blanking. What's it called? It's the good potion of healing. I don't remember its name.
Supreme.
Potion of supreme healing.
Yeah, a potion of supreme healing.
Well, these are all quite helpful.
Who do we want to? What do we want to give these to?
I don't know what we're gonna do with pugilism, but
Well, I could feed it to my bat, maybe. No, I can't attack.
If it tastes like grapes, she might like it.
Yeah.
Tastes like spinach, actually.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind taking the frost giant strength.
Mhm.
Say if we need to sneak somewhere, that's probably where we'll use that expeditious speed one.
Yeah.
Just give it to like Quin or something.
Or maybe even Devin. I believe.
Yeah.
I believe you're not quite as dexterous as I am.
That is correct.
And the vitality thing gets rid of exhaustion.
And poisoned. Yeah.
Yeah. And you get max healing
Well,
for 24 hours.
we can just hold on to that one in general and
Yeah.
pass it out as needed.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, who wants
Yeah.
to hold on to these?
I guess I can.
Okay.
So arcane wisdom and the
We should probably give the supreme healing to either myself or Devin as well.
yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, let's set sail.
All right.
Or gravity boosters or whatever.
Consume and roll.
Be me. Wouldn't it? $42.
You know, in another universe, we're doing so terribly right now.
All right. Yeah, you're able to get through without too much more issue. Consume and roll one more time.
Birdie.
All right. And with all of that, it's a very jarring experience as you suddenly move into Dragonspire. As soon as you come out of the Storm Gate, actually, I should put your icon on the map first. Ooh. All right, this song is loud, so prepare your ears.
Okay.
I don't know why it's so loud.
Headphone users viewer.
Yeah. But as soon as you come out, just this wave of smog and ash just comes over your face, and you all immediately miss the coolness of the spiral. And it's like 80 degrees out here.
When the smog hits Max's face, he does the cat gag thing.
Ah, I love the smell of fire and brimstone in the morning.
I felt this kind of heat before, but it's not pleasant.
Here's a question. Would you rather die in a desert or an Arctic wasteland?
I mean, ideally neither.
Yeah. I mean,
The
I'm just-
desert.
Wait, does
Is
a
it-
desert even affect you?
Nope. That's why I
Oh.
would pick it.
Oh, okay.
I thought sand would get in between your gears or something.
Yeah, wouldn't your circuits overheat faster?
They might, but I usually just channel heat out through my weapon anyway. It's very convenient.
Okay, but in any case, I think, well, we might be spending as much time lower deck as possible, but I think we're going to head towards that tower. Keep a lookout for dragons that will probably try to incinerate us.
Yep. And you can feel free to take your movement. And consume and roll.
My turn, right? Yeah. Can't fix that one.
Oh
I
boy.
was ready to fight a dragon.
Oh no!
You were you noticed that there's not one but 4 dragons approaching your ship. Let's
Or
roll for initiative. Do you want Rodolfo and Catbeard to be part of this or be part of canon duty?
Duty.
can
I'd say cannon duty.
Okay, so the both cannons will not require bonus actions to reload then. And I won't put them on the battle map.
As the dragons are approaching, can I use a bonus action preemptively to get the animated shield and sunblade going?
They're kind of coming in fast, so I would say no. However, I will point out you have your invisibility thing going on, so at the very least, they can't see you.
Well, about that.
And everything is to scale. They're about the size of like a horse.
Yes.
Oh. Nice small.
Okay, initiative time.
All right.
I got a nat 1, making it a 2.
Oh, nice.
All right. Let's see how our friends are doing. Oh, there. Is this a low initiative day for everyone?
Except for me, oddly enough.
And me, of all people.
Oh, the silver lining is I can actually decide what I want to do and no owing and umming.
Yep. Much like you're going to be hearing from me.
Oh, that was the wrong. His name is not Black Blue.
Oh goodness.
Oh yes, of course. I think you outspeed the red dragon Faris.
I have a +1.
Yep. So you outspeed him.
Okay. So I'm two...
All right. Well, we will start off the combat with Max then.
Alright, Max is gonna climb to the top of the mast over here. I'm assuming this is the mast.
Mhm.
Yeah. How high up are you going? Actually,
How high is it?
Oops.
like it's probably like what, 10 feet?
Small mast.
It's
If it's
a
only
small
10...
ship.
Alright, if it's only 10 feet up, then yeah, no point in climbing the mast. I guess in that case, he's just going to steady aim and shoot the red dragon.
Are you still invisible, or is it...
Oh, you're right. If I'm invisible, I
Yeah.
don't need to steady
You
aim.
guys are invisible for this first turn.
In that case, pew. Oh, that ain't good. 16.
16 does not hit the red dragon.
Oh, that stinks. All right, in that case, Max will go right here, and that's his turn.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. Yeah, they can't see you, so
Everyone's invisible right now,
Except for Max.
except for Max. Yes.
yeah. Then the blue. Yeah, the blue dragon is gonna come up and he's just gonna start attacking the boat.
Oh, really? So that's how it's gonna be.
Ah, he sucks. He got a 12.
Yeah, that missed.
Oh, he gets
He gets 3 of those.
12, natural 1, and oh, this one might hit the boat.
That's a 21.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So he does. Wow. He does 12,
I wanted to separate
17.
these up.
17 slashing damage and 4 lightning damage to the boat.
We should resist all that, right?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
10 combined, okay?
Yeah. You have a thing here if you want to track the HP on this sheet in the
Alright.
top left. If you want to do that, or you can just track it how you want. He's gonna. Let's see. He 20, 40. Oh yeah, he's gonna be real annoying. He's just gonna go all the way back there. All right, Devin, is your turn.
Calculating distance. Okay. Well, seeing as I'm not going to do any more damage by these guys aren't ships and therefore weak to siege damage. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and I'll move to make sure I'm kind of close to everybody, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the red dragon.
All right.
All right. First attack is at advantage.
All right. Wow, that is garbage. That is a 15.
15 does not hit.
Hey, would a 17 make a difference? Because I actually rolled a 17, not a 16.
No.
Still not enough.
17 still misses.
Cool.
Ooh.
Another 15.
Oof.
And 25.
All right, that connects.
Uh, 5 force damage.
All
Gonna
right.
resist that.
And with my bonus action, they could end up coming in close. I'm going to go ahead and cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
Pass turn.
You want to do the black ones, Ice, or do you want me to?
But this one. This is an opportunity. I think I might go with that. Everyone else is invisible though, but it's going to. Well, I guess not, because with the angle of the ship, it doesn't really have a good way to do that right now.
He can fly up if he needs to.
Yeah, but it's only a 5-foot long line, or 5 foot wide, excuse me.
Yeah, but
He'd have to. Well, this goes up. This is higher than this.
I'm like, I don't complicate lines, just let them work, is how I say it. Like, if someone's casting lightning bolt back at them, we're not going to be like, yes, the trigonometry says that, no.
All right, well, I'm going to need both Devin and Max to make a dex save.
Dex. Okay.
$25.
Okay, Max is passing that.
14.
I'll make that an 18 because I assume that fails.
Okay, so with that, you both pass. And oh goodness. Devin, Max, you both take 24 acid damage as this thing just hurls this line of acid your way, and the other one is going for this ship.
I take no damage.
You just somersault over the acid.
Yep.
Remember, they have reach.
They do. That is going to be. Oh my gosh, horrible rolls. I don't think any of those are hitting. Is
I have
that?
to hit 16, so yeah, no.
Yeah, none of those are
Yeah.
gonna hit. Okay, and then from there, this one's going to Let me just double check the movement. And there. Flight back. Okay. Quinn, you're up.
Yay. I was hoping they would stay there, but I guess not. Okay, I'm just gonna move over here, and I'm just going to shoot out a good old firebolt at this black dragon to the left.
Okay.
It's a different modifier. Ooh, yeah, that's an 8.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I figured
not
that
good
would
enough.
do it. Alright, well, I will activate the animated shield as a bonus action.
You had advantage.
Oh,
Oh, right, you're invisible
You
still.
did have advantage.
I don't think it'll help. Nope, it doesn't help. Well, it does help, but it doesn't change the outcome.
Still a miss.
Alright, and then yeah, just animated shield up to free up a hand, and that's my turn.
All right.
Daelen.
Alright, I will use my turn to give us some extra HP, so I will make the cannon, and I will give us temporary HP here. That is 8 temporary hit points. That uses both my actions, so that is my turn.
Okay.
Are you still invisible?
I'm not sure, I'll check really quickly, but yes.
It's if you casted a spell or attacked.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever zone of invisibility said.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not in the condition, it's in the...
Yeah.
It's just the basic invisibility.
Makes an attack roll, deals damage, or casts a spell, so I hopefully should still be invisible.
Okay.
I don't think it's right.
Is it Faris's turn then?
All right. I am going to bonus action innate sorcery. And I'm going to say, this is for the great copper dragons of old. And I'm going to twin a level 2 Tasha's hideous laughter. Yes. Oh, wait, I have to move. Like right there. Or wait, I don't think I can get all of them, maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe I'm just up casting a level 1-1. Yeah, I think I'm only going to go for the black and the red. So those two... So I'm going to do a level 1-1.
Mhm.
And, yeah, they need to do a wisdom save.
All right.
Wisdom save. Okay.
19. Or is it 19? I think it's 18. Yeah, it's 18.
I'll roll for the black one here. Oh.
All right. The red one failed.
And... I think the black one failed. That's only a 15.
Yeah, so they go prone and they laugh.
Fall right out of the sky.
All right. they are going to fall very fast. It's like 300 feet or something
Thought it
like
was
that.
500.
It's
500.
200.
Oh, it's
200.
Interesting.
It is far.
I'm like, that does not necessarily mean that he's out though. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
hold
not a problem for
conversation.
the moment.
Yep,
And
they-
when does the other thing I was gonna ask is when does our ship go?
Oh yeah. I guess it would
Or
have.
max,
that should have
right?
been initiative 20.
Yeah.
I guess we can have it go twice next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like with Tasha's hideous laughter, is the red dragon incapacitated?
Let's see.
They are both incapacitated, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he just can't do anything until he gets to retry the save at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
He can technically move, but he's in midair, unable to fly. So, in practice, no. But he does get to repeat the save at the end of his turn.
Yeah, if he could crawl, he could try, but he got a 9. All right. Well, he might not be making it for too much longer.
Does that mean he's fallen another? When does the falling take place exactly?
I would just assume it happens at the start of their turn. I just put it on so I wouldn't forget.
Ah.
All right. Yeah. So, the Rodolfo and Catbeard, they can load up cannons. I guess one of them could shoot one.
Rodolfo doesn't have a ranged weapon, so
Yeah.
He may as well shoot one then.
yeah, he can shoot the cannon, I guess.
All right. So more or less, the cannons would be like, will keep going to 250 based on where they're positioned. More or less, as long as the cone doesn't go backwards on your ship, you can make the shot. So
Okay.
you can pretty much hit whomever.
Yeah, he can just shoot the black one.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
So for him, that should be +8 to hit, I believe.
So someone can feel free to roll that.
26.
Okay, that
All
is a
right.
hit.
He hit him.
4 siege damage.
All right. Yeah, and you can have him do it again if you want, because of last turn.
I don't know that.
11, so it misses.
Okay. Right, and that's their turn. Max.
Alright, we're gonna steady aim and shoot the black dragon on the right then.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna hit the blue dragon because I think Max is the only one with the range to hit it right now. And I'm not gonna steady aim, I'm going to sure strike.
Ah.
Over 20.
Yep.
Yep, that hits him.
You can try and trip him if you want.
I mean, how many does that take?
1.
I think
Only
it's
one.
only one die.
Where even is this?
In the first cunning strike.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try that then.
And that just means dex save.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably pretty bad at dex saves.
We can hope. 30 piercing damage. Magic.
I'm seeing a 19 on the save.
What? Okay, I see it.
Yeah, Max's save is not quite that high.
It'd be 17, I think.
Yeah, that sounds
Probably.
right.
8 plus Dex plus proficiency.
All right.
Looking at the right stat block unless did I get the save
Yeah.
mod?
No, I think you got it.
Yep.
I was just surprised you did it so fast.
Oh.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Meow. Breath weapon.
Yeah, I realized the error of my ways.
Dex save.
Dex saves your way.
With paladin bonus.
27.
Okay.
Higher than 27.
I don't think you're
I
being
don't
hit.
think.
No,
No,
you're
it's
not
it's
getting
a
hit,
it's a
Max.
line, so
Oh.
it's
I got a
it's
10.
just these 3.
Can I give my roll to Faris?
No.
Yeah, I have a 17. Does I guess I'll make I'll make Devin a 17 again and see if that passes.
Okay.
Okay.
It does pass. Here comes 63 lightning damage.
I shall absorb elements that. And I have to do a concentration check, I believe, as well.
Yeah, so we will take 30.
Alright. Let me just take all this damage. Alright.
Don't forget the temporary HP.
Oh, how much temp HP did we have?
8.
Alright, so plus 8. Alright. And,
Save's gonna be
Yeah.
31.
The save
half
DC is
of it.
15.
yeah, but I think I'm just almost guaranteed to pass that, because I get plus 12. Unless... No, I pass it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right, and then he's gonna swoop back this way. Devin.
Not far enough. Oh, I need to switch to the right tool. I am going to move to here, and I am going to use Channel Divinity Abjure Foes on both dragons.
Okay.
I need each of them to make a Charisma saving throw.
All right. The blue and black bee.
Yes.
Okay. Blue one fails, I believe. That's a 12.
That is a failure.
Or black. Black one's not. Black got even worse. 9.
Alright, they are both frightened. And in addition, as long as they are frightened, they are basically under Tasha's mind whip. They can only take an action, a bonus action, or movement each turn. This effect lasts for a minute or until they take damage, but they don't repeat the save at the end of the turn.
Okay.
All right.
Question: I assume the line like deals damage to objects too?
Yeah, it probably would.
So the... Yeah.
Yeah, the cannon's dead.
I think that's everything taken care of. Let's get out of here.
Got it!
Pass turn.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see if the one remaining guy who has fallen 200 feet just now can get out of this.
He's
Also-
at 400 feet now.
Oh, yeah.
I said at the start of their turn is when they fell.
Yeah, so it's the start of his next turn, so we
No, because I did it on my turn, so he did that
Yeah,
prior.
I see.
Yep.
But isn't the save at the end of his turn?
This
Yes.
will be another save. Yes.
Yeah, so he's fall 200 feet. Now he gets to make the save.
I see.
Also, for a good measure, someone roll d6.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
4.
He does not get his breath back.
Good.
All right.
With all that laughing, he shouldn't.
Or maybe it comes up faster, so he's like drooling acid.
All right, I need the one to make the save. It was whiz save.
The frightened
Yeah.
one doesn't get to make.
Well,
a
not the
save.
frightened
Oh,
one, the one that's falling.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. It got pretty high. 18.
I'm gonna give 2 luck points to make it 17.
Nice. So it fails again.
He's
For
he's
this
doing
one
that thing where he's like swallowing to try to make himself stop laughing, and
keeps falling.
then you just make him snort.
Yeah. Oh yeah, copper dragons are also the acid one, so maybe I really did it for that.
Yeah. I don't think this one's used his breath weapon yet, at least.
No, it did. Or no, the
No,
This
it was
one
it was
did.
this one.
The Black Dragon A used his breath weapon, but I don't think B
Did they-
did.
Didn't they? No.
No.
Nope,
I-
just
I-
the one. The other one flew up and slashed the ship and missed horrifically.
Yeah, it attacked. All right.
It's weird because it's
They don't even
frightened.
know I'm here getting destroyed.
Well, he can't get
He cannot
closer.
move that way.
But I was thinking,
Devin-
he was
Devin
going
is
to line up
too
a shot
scary.
here. But
Yeah, I mean,
They
he
don't
can
even
do that.
see
He's your-
me,
he's
I'm
your
getting
dude.
destroyed.
you could do what you want.
it's a. Oh, it's only 30 feet.
Yeah, but it's not like he could melee the ship anyway. So
That means all he can do is just hit Devin there. He's gonna do that.
yeah. I'm like,
Dude.
I mean, this isn't a cone, but
No,
you
it's
know,
not a-
yeah,
it's
just
only a
in
line.
one only. I was doing it just to paint a line with it.
I know I'm being a poopy head, but maybe it could circle around here. But
It can
I
only
don't know.
move, attack, or.
Oh
can't-
right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got Tasha's Mind Whip. It only gets to do one thing.
Well, he has only one thing to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Revenge.
Yep. So Devin, make me a dex save.
Ooh.
I do not have reactions anymore anyway.
All right. Well, here comes the damage.
This is probably gonna down me.
Yeah, probably.
Oh!
Yeah. That'll do it.
Well,
Does he-
thankfully, Abjure Foes isn't concentration.
So they're still frightened.
So even if I go down, it's still in effect.
Well, that's good.
Daelen weekend at Bernie's him.
Yep, that is going to be all they can do, though, so it'll be Quin's turn.
Try to let me double check.
And
and
just
make it
hits you with this
absolutely
after you scare.
certain.
Hmm?
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't have an end condition except taking damage.
I was
Um,
pretty sure that's how it works.
if I want to use my action to make the boat go faster, do I have to be at the steering wheel, or can I do it from anywhere on the boat?
Like from here, I think you'd have to be at the steering wheel. We kind of say you can be wherever when we're in the hex mode, but
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be where Max is standing then?
It could be right
yeah.
here.
Well, yeah, or you can just get behind the wheel, literally.
I guess just any
Oh,
tile
this-
adjacent to this.
Okay.
As long as you're within reach of it.
Okay, then I'm gonna run over, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna pedal to the metal to get us out of here.
Yep.
All right. So it's easier to move the dragons. So we're gonna go. Something like that.
Cool. And then I will tunnel fighter for defensive power, and that'll be my turn.
All right.
I'll just help out with that if I can, and yeah, hopefully we can get away.
All right. Are you all just gonna do that?
Yeah.
Is anybody going to see to it that I
Matt-
don't die?
Max
Yeah.
will stabilize.
Okay, that's what I was checking for. So we'll move to
Oh,
Faris'
okay.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing that? Yeah, then
That's what I will do, yeah.
Alright, then I'll gun it too.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna use text now.
We have like a getaway condition, or is it just
I think that if the red dragon gets out of it, he might be fast enough to chase you down. He's the fastest of them all, so let's see if he can do it. All right, you're free.
Nope.
You win.
Okay.
He's just
Yeah.
laughing, like, look at them running away. They're so scared.
just hear this discordant dragon laughter? It
Mhm.
disappears the difference.
It's a solid case of who thought it was funny first. All right. Yeah. So with that, combat ends.
Gotta stabilize. We gotta stabilize him.
Let's we don't have any.
Medicine check or potions.
Yeah, he's stable.
All right. He will get the benefits of a short rest in 1 hour, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get him below deck and get him as comfortable as we can, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, feel free to roll any hit dice or whatever.
Yeah, I am.
Could you go back to the previous screen just so I can see how much HP I had?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and back again. All right. And with that, consume and roll.
And we get back 11 HP.
Yes.
All right, who's rolling?
You.
Me? Okay. And before 1... 43.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and take your movement. All right. So you reach the basilica, and it's more or less like a mini fortress in its own right. You can tell that there are still some magic barriers up in this place that weren't borne down from the Draconians, or perhaps they simply didn't care to take that too much hold over the place. And it has a spiral staircase that goes upwards towards an open foyer with a few arcane locked doors.
We need a key.
Oh, I've got a key.
Okay,
I guess
so
Daelen will first check for any kind of like traps, like glyphs and stuff.
All right. Yeah, do a perception check.
Can I help action?
It's one of those things where it's like it was after the thing was rolled.
I'm
Okay.
thinking, I'll make it a 17.
All right. You're confident that this foyer with these sealed doors does not have glyphs of warding or other immediate traps in the vicinity. It may be behind the doors, but not here.
Okay.
So
Then-
how many doors are there, and how many of them are sealed with arcane lock?
There's 4 doors, and they are all sealed.
I can get us through a few of them.
I could scout with Luna. She can slip through cracks.
Yeah, that might be the best way to figure out which way to go.
Okay. Well, I'll bring her into existence. This inkling bat. And
Okay.
we got 4 doors. I'll choose number 1 first, just to so systematically do this. First one on the left, if it is actually on my left.
Yep.
Yeah. So she'll squeeze through like the bottom crack, like a cat would. If my head fits, I'll fit.
All right.
I would ask Quin to try and use identify on the locks. Maybe there's like a separate way to unlock them, but while Faris is doing all of this, maybe like to not waste time.
You see inside of this room here, there is a teleportation circle.
Oh, I found it. But
Okay.
I'm guessing there might be one in each of them.
That's
Trying to remember how teleportation circles work. Do they each lead to one specific location, or do you specify when you activate it?
usually when you activate it, you specify the glyph sequence, and then you go to the specified one.
Is there any writing in the room that could give us a clue where it connects to?
Let's see. And
Do you have Dragonspirian? Otherwise
Let's-
known as Draconic.
there's
I
a
do.
squiggly line. There's one that looks like a pie, I think. No, I do not. But
Yeah,
I
there
don't-
is some writing in here, but
yeah.
You want me to try to get in there, guys?
Sure, I'll poof Luna out of existence, and then I'm going to start making a pet.
okay.
I'll also
brings back.
Start identify.
Okay.
Yeah, Max can try and unlock the doors the normal way.
All right, Max. How are you gonna unlock the door?
With the lockpick.
All right, you start to jam the lockpicks into it, and they're kind of like being repelled by, almost as if there's like a tiny little wall of force inside of it.
Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating. Guys, they're cheating!
That is how arcane lock works now.
Yeah.
Funny enough, as I'm like ritual casting, funny enough, I have a new money and a knock spell scroll.
I have dispel magic prepared, so
I have it too if we really need to.
if we can figure out like what the most important door is to get through.
Because I think knock has like an AoE to it. No, it's just one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I'm casting identify on this, if I recall right, can't you set arcane lock to open to passphrases or other specific things?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's why.
As part of my identified, if I need to make a skill check as well, feel free. Can I identify like if this is set for a verbal command or a key, or just kind of get more information about how one is supposed to open it?
Let me see. Identify.
If the object is a magic item or some other magical object, you'll learn its properties and how to use them. I don't know how that applies here, but yeah.
Yeah. What you do know is arcane lock, at least the way it was cast here, can only have a password, so there are no like keys or anything of that nature. If you know the password, you can get it to open.
Password.
Open
1, 2, 3, 4.
Correct horse
Correct.
battery staple.
Oh, it might be alphanumeric. Capital word P. Password. 1. Yeah.
Open
Yeah,
sesame!
1111. 2222. Pain. Access denied. Hill. Access denied. Mute. Oh wait, that's more than 4 letters. You know, I think it says a lot about me that these are the only words I know.
Maybe we should just see what's in the other rooms before we try to force one open, yeah?
Okay.
Agreed.
The funny thing is I could command the bat while still doing this because it's a bonus action now.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. What's in room number 2?
All right. This room looks a bit more strange. In this room, there's a... It looks like someone just came in here and started ransacking things off of shelves. There's a couple of crystals knocked to the ground, but it looks like there's bookshelves here.
Like it looks like a study, kind of.
It looks like it was more or less a library, but it would have been a very small one, and it's very far away from the academy is what's peculiar about it.
Yeah, well, it's a mess in there. It looks like someone was looking for something.
Is it recently ransacked, or like is there dust on things that are on the floor and stuff?
I try confirm what he is telling me.
Do an investigation check.
Okay. $11.
You're not really able to glean about it. You're like, is this 5 years dust, 1 year dust, 50 years dust? Dust. Answer's
It's-
dust.
It's dusty. That's all I could see.
Okay. Just trying to guess if Miyagi already was here or if, you know.
Yeah. Wait, if it was my old man that put that lock there. Sylvia Tallow. Faris. No.
I don't think he would be the one that put it there. I just think Miyagi would have a way to get in there.
Well, I can't really
continue scouting.
Yeah, I can't really take anything out of there, so let's try door number 3.
All right.
Kind of just going clockwise.
Yeah. So in this room, you see bodies.
Oh.
And these are human bodies, but it isn't like someone walked in here and killed someone or killed some bodies and like dumped them in here. They seem it looks more like someone was trying to perform whatever rites they could before moving on. But this room looks more like it used to be a counselor study room of some kind before it turned into this.
So there's the bodies like they were performing a ritual or what?
Do you want to get closer to them?
I'll come back to that later.
What kind of state of decay are they in?
They looking like zombos?
They're looking fairly decayed. Even a spell like Gentle Repose would have long since lost its luster on these things.
Are they sitting in chairs or are they just like scattered across the floor?
It's kind of like someone tried to make it look nice. He didn't have like coffins, so he like pushed 2 chairs together and put the body between the 2 chairs and then put a cloth over top.
So it's like a dollar store morgue or something?
That's more or less what it looks like, yeah.
Okay, well, I describe it as that, or maybe like a copper store morgue. All right, let's see the last door.
All right, inside of this door, you're able to locate. How do I want to describe? There's a symbol emblazoned on the back of the wall. And do a history check.
Can I assist him with the help action?
How can you see it?
Well, I'll
guess
describe
that's
it to him.
Can you, like, draw it?
Oh, yeah, I could. I have calligrapher's tools, so.
Yeah.
Paint it on your pet.
Paint it on your pet.
Yeah, it's like a tattoo on it. So can I?
I guess so. It's kind of like long distance tracing.
All right.
So I'll let him help you.
That's only gonna be 8. Or no, it's gonna be 7.
All right. Unfortunately, you're trying to draw the sketch in this at the same time, and then it suddenly gets Luna ears, and as she finds something on the floor her to play with, and it says not grape, dust ball, not
I'm
gray.
like multitasking here. I'm trying to like summon a pet while like drawing a symbol while controlling a bat.
Well, the bat is just telling you about silly things.
Yeah, but yeah. Is there anything else remarkable about this room besides the symbol on the back?
I will say that the symbol also seems to have text as part of it.
Draconian as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So.
Oh, I have a very stupid idea.
We got that.
I also have a dumb idea. How sturdy do the doors look?
They still look pretty darn sturdy.
And they're arcane locked too.
Yeah.
Well, does Arcane Lock actually enhance the strength of the door, or just lock it?
I think you can't break it, but I could be wrong.
The only thing about Arcane Lock is it makes it so you can't open the door. Like, you could break the door, but you can't open the door, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But these are like thick stone doors. Like, they're probably like a foot thick. Like, they were very much made like, you know, these aren't like normal doors, I guess is what I'm getting at. And from the content you're seeing inside, it seems like the Draconians haven't had much luck getting in here over the years either.
Okay. So they're like military reinforced almost.
Yeah.
Well, portable RAM, I will use you one day.
Opar, I will use you one day.
Okay. Right, so which one do we want to go in first? I vote the library, actually.
Okay. I was thinking the teleportation circle, just because it has the text you could read. But we can try the library.
I think the library is could be useful to just find out what happened here, if nothing else.
Okay.
I'll wait till Faris finishes his ritual.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a dire wolf into existence.
All right.
Yeah, and then do you guys have another way in, or was I gonna use the knock spell? Is that how we're getting in?
I can get us in.
Okay. I'll hold on to knock then.
I'll just like extend a palm towards the door and then just speak a magic word and make sort of a gesture of dismissal and cast Dispel Magic.
All right. And yeah, the lock disappears.
And I will open the door.
Okay.
I am kind of expecting potentially some sort of trap, so I'm being
Yeah, I was
a
about
little
to
bit
say,
careful about this.
what's your marching word?
Max is probably actually sitting back pouting that he didn't get to unlock it.
Aw.
I'll be in the front.
Or we can send the wolf in. They'd rather it take damage than you.
Does the door open inward or outward?
Inward.
We could maybe open it with Mage Hand then.
Yeah. And I'll have the dire wolf walk in.
I'll be like the third or something.
I'd probably be behind Daelen or near the front.
All right. Yeah, you're file. I guess where do you go in the room?
It's in disarray, correct? Well,
Yeah. There's a few crystals on the ground near these bookshelves.
I'll have the wolf go over near the crystals. Is it? What do you smell, boy?
Actually, do we want to spend 10 more minutes for another ritual?
No, not really.
Which one are you thinking of?
Detect magic.
Yeah.
Uh, what I will do is I will activate the Gem of Seeing, I think, here.
The gem of what?
Gem of Seeing. It's the thing that gives you true sight.
All right. Let me.
I'll also pull out the Lantern of Revealing. Not that it adds much, but
All right. You begin to look around the room and someone do an Arcana, Survival, or Investigation check and tell me which one it is you're doing.
You guys want me to do a survival check?
Probably the best
Yeah.
choice.
yeah. I can also do Arcana, but go ahead. You do it.
21.
All right. You're able to tell that someone came in here a few years ago before you guys did. And from what you can tell, that it wasn't just the one person that came in here, but like it was like ransacked twice, I guess. Someone came in here looking for one thing a long time ago, and a second person came in and took whatever was left, and now there's just these 3 crystals on the ground now.
Interesting.
Is there any tables or anything like that?
Yeah, though it's like flipped over.
I put it back up, and then I will mage hand one of the crystals onto the table and kind of just look it over.
Okay. As you look it over, you begin to see something inside of it.
Hey, what's that?
It's almost like you're seeing a book.
book in there.
And you can make out a cover. It has some fire scrawled on, like, across the surface, and idle and draconic.
Is this a sapphire?
I might be able to check with jeweler's tools, maybe.
Yeah.
Can I read the title?
Yeah. It says the philosophy of proper pyromancy.
It's a book on pyromancy.
And you can tell this was very clearly made by the Academy, like, a while ago.
Can I do an Arcana check on the crystal? Are these like storing? I want to say like, are they storing memories inside of them or illusions inside of them? Just kind of.
What I'm kind of asking here too, why I asked it's a sapphire, is this tiny summons?
I'll let you both do an Arcana check to figure out what spell this is.
Okay.
I'd like to help Faris if I can with jeweler's tools.
Yeah. You have advantage, Faris.
Okay. 20.
14.
All right. You're both able to conclude this is the image capture spell.
Oh.
So whoever, and maybe it's more apparent now, but this room was set up and these pictures were then taken, and like you see the same table that you're sitting at as the background that the book is sitting on, but the book is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, let's go CSI mode. Let's try to look for any clues in this picture that aren't the book.
Yeah. There's several pictures. It seems like the whole book was stored in there. Like, you can essentially just keep flipping pages in it.
Okay. Yeah, let's set up the crystals on the table so it like kind of flips through the book. But I'm also going to like look for, or I'll instruct Max to look for any oddities outside the book. Like something, like it's the guy on eBay who's like not wearing a shirt and taking a picture of a reflective like pot or something. See if he finds anything like that in there.
Max salutes and starts doing such.
This is a weird woman. I guess it would be perception or survival.
Same thing. 25.
All right. So as you're able to see through the eyes of whomever cast this spell, you're seeing that there's like a few piles of these books. Some of them look like they were damaged quite badly, and there's a bunch of these crystals like hanging off to the left in some of these shots as well. And you're more or less able to deduce whoever this was trying to preserve what was left of the school's teachings and philosophy to ensure that they weren't forgotten. But there's also, with that good of a check, you see the corner of a book that does not look like all the other books. It looks a little bit like it has skin.
Ew.
It's like only one picture in like one corner, but you were still able to catch it with that 25.
whoever this was, like in the sequence of like doing a like a book leak on the internet with like screenshots. What sequence does he find this in? Like at the end or in the middle of it? Or at the beginning?
You see it at the end because like the book was kind of covering it up, and it is kept away from all of the other materials.
So would this suggest whoever this was took it as they left? Or took it at some point?
You're not sure. All you know is that this book was in this room at some period of time, and he must have spent a good amount of time here. And that's what the first crystal reveals to you.
The book that they recorded was about pyromancy. The only thing that comes to mind is necromancy, right?
Fleshmancy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's check out the other two.
All right. You check out the other one, and this one is a different one. You pick it up and you expect it to, do what it did before, but instead it starts making sounds.
Ugh.
And you hear a voice inside that says, "I am your personal study companion, Baal Emberlight, and I am the teacher of the Pyromancer Academy of Dragonspire. The first thing that you need to know about pyromancy is that all of it comes from the dragon titan Tiamat, and it is our sacred duty to protect her. She is the only titan who roosted in an open area when Bartleby sung his song. It is our job to make sure we understand her magic, so that way no one can profane it, and so that way we can protect the spiral from future incursions. There are dragons of the chromatic nature and draconians who would wish to break the citadel apart. And that is why we must be ever vigilant. Now, if we move forward, you'll begin with the first basic pyromancy spell of Firebolt, and it kind of continues in this way.
Do we just attend a lecture for free?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's about something called Tiamat. Probably it's just some scrub. Anyway, what's in the other one?
Yeah, what I specifically did say was the Dragon Titan.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, the Dragon Titan?
That doesn't sound like a scrub!
Yeah, I love my Zoom meeting replay crystals.
Okay, and there's one more, correct?
Yeah, there's one last crystal. And inside of this crystal, you see images similar to the first one. However, it looks like some of these crystals, there are other people in the room with him, but they're like ghostly figures, and it's always with the torn books. And you're noticing that book you saw before is nowhere to be seen. And you can make an Arcana survival or investigation check if you want to try to glean more details from this crystal.
I hand it over to Max.
All right. You just want me to make a check here?
Yeah, see what you can glean with your cat eyes. What do your cat
Investigation,
eyes see?
investigation, survival, or arcana, and tell me which one.
Well, I've got the highest one in survival, but we might get something better out of something like investigation.
Then do you
I
wanna
have
let
plus
Daelen do it?
8s in the other two.
Well, I've got the lowest I can get is a 15 or 16 with intelligence or investigation rather.
If you
That's
want to, yeah.
fine, I think.
All right.
I
cool.
will give you guidance.
Neat. $23.
All right, and this was
Investigation.
investigation. Okay, so what you're able to glean from this archivist is it appears that this was taken the same day as the other one was, when you could like barely make out that creepy book. And because of this, do a perception check as well.
Alrighty.
Can I give guidance on that as well? I guess I don't need to.
Yeah.
28.
Yeah, most people would probably struggle to spot this, but you can tell that book was turned invisible at some point, and then was more or less like pushed back into a little like crevice in the wall that you can kind of just tell that there's not something quite lining up between the back of the bookshelf and the wall.
I will look for that spot with my gem of seeing, and hopefully that'll help.
Yeah, you're looking around the room, but do a what do I want to do for this? If you have Mason's tools, I'll let you do an investigation check at advantage. Just because this room is made out of mostly stone.
I do not have Mason's tools.
All right.
Well, it doesn't seem to be there.
Yeah. Well, you can make the investigation check normally still. You just don't have advantage.
You will have guidance, though.
Devin's just like, whatever, you're looking for something, Pat. You're looking for something, Pat.
24.
All right. The reason why this table was knocked over is because that was knocked over first. Like, you can see there's damage on this bookshelf. Someone threw it over and then put it back up. And you have the Gem of Seeing, so you know that if it was still invisible, it's just not there anymore. Like,
yeah, it's not there anymore.
Let's see if there's something behind the bookshelf.
Just like knock it over.
I was thinking, kind of try to more gently shift it aside.
yeah, I'll let you do it. Normal people can do that. So you kind of push it aside, and you can see there's that, like, this little square indentation back there, And someone do an Arcana check.
Daelen, is it in here?
Let's see. Arcana is also +8. That is only a 13. Screw it. I'll make it a 17.
All right. What you glean, like, kind of like snaps together is, there's a lot of diamond powder back here.
Oh, that's that could be a glyph, or no, wait, what was the?
Yes, this is the material component for glyph of warding. Or in this case, you think that there were several in this room.
But they've all been triggered.
They've been triggered or dispelled. One or both of these have happened.
But it all happened a few years ago, so we don't know why.
Well, we've got a few other rooms to go through. So maybe let's get the full picture before we sit around and figure out what happened here.
Agreed. Though we might want to put up detect magic if there are glyphs of warding potentially around.
Yeah.
Well, if you're doing detect magic, I'm gonna dispel the lock on the room with the circle, I think, next.
Alright. Yeah. So this is a pretty small room. It just had the text that can get Devin to read.
So
Yeah.
where is the text? Is it like around the teleportation circle?
Wait, did you open the symbol room or the teleportation circle room?
The teleportation circle room first.
Okay. Did you open it with knock or with dispel magic?
Dispel magic.
All right. At what level?
It has to be level 3, so.
All right. So if it's higher than that, you have to make a check, right?
Yeah, for each spell that's in the area of the object.
All right. You will have to make that check then.
Plus
It's
5.
+4 because I don't have 5.
Would my earlier casting of Identify help identify how strong the spell is?
I would say you'd probably would have had to use detect magic to glean something like that, since identify is mostly for objects.
And this is an object, is it not?
I mean, it's like the way I see it, our arcane lock is it kind of seals up like a door. It's not like a literal lock.
Right, but wouldn't Identify also identifies whatever spell it was, so I imagine it would be a similar effect. But it's up to you on your decision.
I'm in the process of
Yeah.
casting Detect Magic right now anyway, so...
Yeah.
I'm also gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll use 2 luck points, I think, to make it a 15, so we can dispel a level 5 spell here.
Yeah. Well, before you do that, I'll say I'll give it to you. And this door had actually, the 3 remaining doors had it cast at 7th level.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
The door you reached into, somebody clearly just put one back up, but these ones were not meant to be opened and didn't seem like whoever came here bothered to put it up to the same standard of security.
Interesting. So yeah, I would then be able to dispel the arcane lock, but not whatever the 7th level spell is.
I think it's Arcane Lock just upcast to level 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would Nox still be able to open that?
Knock does it, but yeah.
Nock would be able to suppress it, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it can only do 1.
Yeah, you would have 10 minutes inside the room before it would come back.
Yeah, but
What if-
it
what
unlocks
if-
the door. We just leave it open.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you leave the door open?
Or destroy the door? Take it off the hinges.
Alright, so should we, the knock is like a guaranteed one, so should we knock our way in here?
I suppose out of every one of these doors, that is probably the room we most want to gain access to. That having been said, because Knock plays metalpipe.mp3, we might consider doing it last, just in case it alerts something here.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so,
Just
well,
to
how-
get the...
how are we gonna get in the other 2 then? Are we gonna just try and dispel magic and hope we get lucky?
Or we
Open
could
to
try-
suggestions.
Devin's battering ram.
I can ask the big dumb elephant in the room. Does reduce work on doors?
Ooh.
Like, I don't think it does, but
Okay.
It does work on objects.
Yeah, it works on
like,
objects,
let
but
me-
I'm just asking because, like,
let me see.
Because it's like a
Targeted
fixed
object
roll.
must be neither worn nor carried.
This is where I wish that they would delineate between objects and structures, like the prestige spells do.
like I assume it doesn't work just because someone else would like pretty easily get in there.
The way I kind of see it is like you would have to like break the door with the spell off of its hinges for this to work,
Yeah.
or you'd have to reduce the size of the entire building.
Because, like, technically the building is holding the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to get that out of the way. So yeah, I only have dispel magic. I think I
Yeah.
don't.
I have Dispel Magic too, but, you know, I have just as much of a chance of... Let's see, do I have any fun little rituals I can do?
Oh,
Wait! Could I hide object on the door just so
Oh
Devin
my
could see
God.
it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, well, at the very least, I can't get us in there, but I can get it so you can read it. And so I'll spend 10 minutes doing that then.
That's
Oh, my pet goes away, but yeah.
Yeah. So now you can very clearly read this symbol etched into it, and it's very interesting because it's more or less the symbol of the academy, and it's written out like you know, like it's like the words that are written here make the symbol, so it's like curving up and around, very hard to read. If you've seen the Magic cards, you know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You know, the cursed Lord of the Rings ones.
Yeah.
But you're able to make it out, and it what it reads is the end of the time of magic has come. Vladimir breached the basilica and allowed the draconic forces to invade our weakest points all at once, and then made his own way to challenge and slay our headmaster in the academy before pursuing Tiamat herself. In the interest of saving what is left of our school and our studies, I have locked them away in this chamber, and pray that my daughter may be able to continue forward our legacy. And then it also reads, I've hidden the Necronomicon inside of the basilica where no one will be able to find it. It is one of the few pieces required to summon this dragon.
Well, someone found it.
Does sound like somebody probably found it. It also sounds like we might want to try to get in there if we can.
Do we want to get in there right now?
It said something is in the chamber, so.
Okay, well, you know, I have another solution. Just give me 10 minutes. I've got a ritual cast silence.
Oh my god.
All right. Where are you putting it?
In front of this door.
All right. I guess that you can still see through it because it's not concentration when you ritual cast hide object, right?
I think concentration might be broken when I start ritual casting. I'm not sure though.
No, I mean like when you hide object has the stipulation you don't need to concentrate on it when you ritual cast it. Am I right?
Well, let me see.
Yes.
I think it lit. Yeah, it just lasts 8 hours.
Okay, yeah. So you can still see through into the room, and now you can't hear into it either.
All right.
Well, if you can get the door open.
Well, I can't see the door, right? So I can't use knock on it. Or what?
You can end it if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll end the hide object, and then I'm going to, in the silence. Let me just see something.
It has a verbal component.
Oh, wait, okay, so I gotta step out of the silence.
Yeah.
Cast into the silence. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I'll use the scroll to do that to unlock it.
All right, and you kind of see these lights kind of flash across like the tops and sides of it, and it makes. Well, I guess it can't make a sound, so it just kind of goes back and forth along it, and it kind of keeps doing this.
You see all like the sound waves just like reverberate inside the silence bubble.
Yeah, so now it just kind of looks like if you have an LED computer. but on the sides of the door.
Okay, let's. We want to. Is Devin done? Are we done casting detect magic so we don't activate a glyph here?
Yeah.
Sure,
Well, you did a ritual cast too, so I imagine
Yeah.
we're done by now.
Yeah.
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 I think we spent like 50 minutes just on ritual spells back to back.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any magic coming from inside this room other than the silence effect?
You're seeing that there's some abjuration magic in the room.
Is it localized to certain specific locations?
One is near the like the mural, the painting itself, and then another one is closer to the door.
Is there anything visible in those areas, or does it just kind of seem to be on the wall?
Do a perception check.
Can I assist him with that check since I also have
Yeah.
spell up?
Ed, you're on the same page here. We opened the teleportation circle one, right?
No, because it was a level 7 one. Like arcane lock.
Yeah, but we used knock.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you could use knock
Oh,
on
you.
it to
Oh, he
disable it
used knock on
temporarily.
the. No, he's saying he used knock on the teleportation circle door, right?
Yeah.
So you left the one room with just the invisible door, and you use knock on the teleportation circle room.
I assumed we were doing this in front of the teleportation circle room the whole time. Was I the only one thinking that? Because it was like the one we
I
needed to
think so.
open.
That is
I think
what
so,
he
yeah.
originally said. I noticed Fire Ally kind of moved
Got
partway through to
confused.
the other door, but no, I think this was always meant to be the room with the teleportation circle.
Okay, well, yeah.
It's not like we spent any resources or anything, and we were going to probably do the same trick on that other door anyway.
Well, I don't have knock anymore. So.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the hide object trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with this one, at this door instead, you're able to obviously see that conjuration magic. There's some illusion magic in here as well, and yeah, there's still should do can do a perception check because there is some abjuration in here as well.
There was the text around the teleportation circle, right?
The text that I described before was like the far room. I'll just gonna give that to you early because that was my bad.
Right.
But yeah, the teleportation circle has, like all teleportation circles, it has like the writings and the combinations set up on the floor that it has to have in order to work. But there's a few more in there as well.
A few more writings or teleportation circles?
There's some more writings in there.
What did they say?
Well, what I mean is it's like the writing in here is like part of another spell, if that makes sense.
I thought you said it was written in Draconic.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Like So we have like the teleportation circle, and then like around that there's like more combinations made out of outer gemstones. And then in the back of the room there's a list of locations in Draconic, and they sound like place names. One says Dragonspire Academy, one says the Necropolis, one says the Athenum, one says the Plaza of Conquests.
Kind of read these out. Yeah, most of these don't sound terribly pleasant. Anyway, looking for these glyphs. 21.
Yeah, there's a glyph of warding in there.
Is it like right in the way, or
It's fixated in the middle of the teleportation circle.
ah?
Mm.
Well, that could be a bit tricky.
Well, we could potentially dispel it, though, right?
Would that mess up the circle if we did that, or could we be selective on that?
That is a DM question, I think.
Yeah.
So, run this by me. Selective about what?
If we
Dispelling the
cast,
glyph of warding.
yeah, if we cast the spell magic on the glyph of warding, would we mess up the teleportation circle spell?
I would say that you can localize it the way you want, because it just says you end an effect, right?
Yeah.
It says you end all effects on like a point or
But it says choose a creature, object, or magical effect within range. So presumably we could choose the glyph itself as the
Yeah.
target of the spell.
Yeah, that's how I would interpret it as well.
Okay. I guess I'll try and dispel it. I don't know if you can upcast Glyph of Warding, but a level 3 should do it.
Yeah. If I remember, so dispel magic, if it's higher than 3rd level, you just have to make the check no matter what, is how it works now, right?
Unless you upcast a spell magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you cast it at 3rd level?
I did 3rd level, yes.
Okay. Make the check.
All right. It's gonna be +5. 20. Bam! Dispel
Alright.
yo.
You dispelled a preset teleportation circle spell inside the teleportation circle.
So it was gonna teleport us somewhere else?
Yeah, if you stepped onto it, it was going to teleport you somewhere forcibly.
Okay.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah,
That
Hopefully.
could be both a good and a bad thing, but
Okay. Well, we're going to the academy, right? So I guess we
Yeah,
should we.
with these travel destinations, does it list like the sigil sequence for each of them?
Yeah, like clearly this place was not meant to be broken into, so you're like, yeah, it has the sequences.
So that gives us one last room to potentially check.
Well, there's two, but I don't know if
That's
I
true.
don't
There's
think-
that one more that we're not sure we want to bother with.
It has a bunch of bodies that I feel like are going to get up, considering, you know, there's something called the Necronomicon involved with this. I
Yeah.
don't feel like interacting with dead things.
Right.
Well,
Faris does have more spell slots than any. I have one level 3 slot left.
I have two if you want me to try.
What, you want to go in the body room or
No, the
Uh,
room number 4.
room number 4? So we're gonna try and break in.
I think we should. We saw that apparently there's something in there.
Okay.
Just be careful near the painting and the door.
I guess just guidance and.
It doesn't work, I don't think. It's
Yeah,
not a
I
spell
can't
check.
guidance. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, because it's
I think Flash of Genius might.
I'm out of those at this point.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so I might potentially waste a.
I can
mean-
give you advantage with enhanceability if you want.
I have a +5. I might waste a 3rd level spell slot here. I can. No, because it won't do anything if I upcast it, because I don't have level 7 spells.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I'll give you a charisma advantage on charisma checks to pass the spellcasting check.
Okay. Feeling really charismatic, I am going to use another Dispel Magic at advantage then.
All right.
This is +5. Natural
Yeah,
20.
All right. Yeah. You remove both the hide object and the arcane lock.
Okay.
Is that
Okay, now-
abjuration spell still on the floor next to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I was going to check in here to try to localize glyphs with warding.
Yeah.
8, whatever.
Make a perception.
8.
Room is safe.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I think I would know that the room is probably not safe. I just can't point out exactly what is
Yeah.
where.
It's like there's abjuration spells in here somewhere.
Well, I mean, thanks to the effects of detect magic, I can point out where the abjuration is localized to, but I can't look at it and say, okay, that's a glyph of warding right there. Just
Yeah.
there is abjuration magic in this location.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, so the text said something about something being in here. Does there seem to be anything other than just the writing on the wall?
If there is, it might. If there is, it would have to be inside of the something in the room, like the wall or the writing itself might have another message in it.
You said there's a painting in this room, right?
Yeah, and it was like the one I messaged that I kind of like read out to you before.
So what is there in here that could potentially contain stuff? Are there like desks or something?
I'm thinking behind the painting, because the painting's also trapped.
Well, yeah, but you said it would have to be inside something in the room. So what is there in here that it could potentially be inside?
Yeah, so in the room, like to the left and right, yeah, there's a few like, I guess drawers is the best term for it, but they're built into the wall rather than being like a desk.
I see. Do I sense abjuration magic coming from the drawers?
The abjuration magic you sense is in the back of the room and in the front of the room.
Okay. And it's not like I'm going to have to step over it to enter into the room, is it?
One is like pretty much if you swing the door open, you're gonna be passing over it.
I see.
Can we just mage hand the door open?
Probably the best.
Yeah, but we can't
Probably.
enter the room safely, probably.
Well, push it open just to see if anything activates.
Everybody stand back.
Yeah. Maybe like a 20 foot, 25 feet away. And just push.
All right. And you push it open, and then just this blast of cold air just comes. It almost feels a little nice, and a cone of cold was cast, but you guys were out of the way.
Okay, there's one.
That was easier than I expected.
Yeah.
Everyone got a rock, we can just throw one in to the second one.
I'm gonna go in and look at these drawers and see if there's anything inside them.
Isn't that... Are the drawers in the back of the room? Because that might be where the other one is.
I think they're on the sides of the room.
Yeah. So you walk into the room.
If the first glyph is gone, then yes.
Yeah, if the first bit of abjuration magic is gone, then
Okay.
yes, I will.
I will point out that was the one in the back of the room.
Oh, that...
Oh.
No.
Interesting.
Wait, so we triggered the glyph in the back of the room?
By
Yeah.
opening the door, yes.
Oh.
I think we may have destroyed whatever of value was in there, potentially.
No, because it's hidden in there. So... And if they could just destroy it, they would have destroyed it.
Unless they only wanted a certain person to find it and destroy it if anyone else entered.
We should at least check.
Yeah, I agree. But we should be careful. There's another one of those things. Well, if you wait 10 minutes...
If we wait 10 minutes, the other door closes.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. All right, Luna. I'll have her go and fly into the room.
All right. Are you going to open the door for her, or are you going to have her squeeze under it?
Thought the door was already open.
Yeah, we mage handed it open.
Yeah, exactly. So, are you going to have her, close it up again and have her squeeze under, or are you going to just have her
go
through?
In, like we would.
Okay, so she goes in like you would, and she passes over the abjuration spell, and nothing happens.
Is
she flying over it or
Yeah,
like walking
yeah.
on it?
All right. Can a bat walk?
Yeah, they can walk.
Yeah, 10 feet. Let's have her try walking.
Okay. She
Oh,
lands
God.
on the ground and I don't know, you just have her slowly start waddling near the door and nothing happens.
Well, it appears to be safe to go in there.
Well,
Okay,
it might be set up to reapply the arcane lock like on the other side, because they mentioned it was reapplied.
All right. And can we keep the teleportation door like open so it doesn't lock again?
Yeah, you could prop it open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go into the room first. If it blows up or something bad happens, I can take it.
All right. I'll bring Luna back to the pocket dimension and let Quin try it.
I'll stand like just around the corner so that he's within aura of protection when he does so, if it becomes relevant.
All right.
I am also going to activate Tunnel Fighter to give myself extra reactions and step into the room.
Okay, you step into the room and the abjuration spell is still active.
I think it's going to activate when we poke around, maybe.
Quite possibly. I'm a little concerned about it, but I can poke around a little bit if you want while I'm here.
My guess would be it's either Devin want to check out the drawers, but that big painting is, something could be behind it.
Very well.
Yeah.
I'll check out the drawers first, and then I'll head over to the painting.
All right, so you begin to open the drawers, and so far the abjuration spell is still in effect, and inside of these drawers you're able to find, it's almost sad, you're finding like wands of different sizes, like some look like they're for kids and others look like they're, for adults or the elderly.
They're just
And
arcane focuses, I take it.
yeah. But yeah, so they're just in some of the drawers there's just these arcane focuses, and then as you continue forward you begin to stumble across a couple of spell scrolls, and among them are Fire Shield, what's it called? Resist Elements, and the last one is peculiarly Holy Weapon.
You mean protection from energy for the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will point out that the Holy Weapon one does not look like the other ones. It looks like it came from Marleybone, actually.
very odd, but they did. Yeah. Go.
It's weird that it'd be coming from Marleybone, considering we don't have a lot of magic there.
Yeah. You think it's a plant, like a trap?
I would imagine it's a very old one from way back when the Titan wasn't dead.
Does it look like this spell scroll is like made from the church? Because I know Marleybone has like its own church and set up, right?
Yeah, but the thing is clerics in Marleybone are more of a formality for the most part, but this clearly actually works.
Okay.
Because there were talks about having like a last stand in Dragonspire before it was abandoned, right? If I remember. But yeah, that's currently my like assumption, is that it's very old and before the Marleybone's Titan disappeared.
Maybe before we start tampering with those, check the painting.
Quin nods and he'll go check out the painting.
All right. You kind of start like how do you intend to investigate it, I guess? Like what are you doing?
Don't forget to look behind it.
Yeah, I was about to say. First, I want to like get a description of like, you know, what the painting looks like, and then after that, I will look behind the painting, and then after that, depending on what I find, I will cut open the painting and see if there's anything behind it.
You gave me 10 minutes, I could just hide object the painting to just if there's anything.
You cast hide object through hide object.
No, the door's open now.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you begin to like pull out the side of it, and as you suspected, it's affixed to it, and you would need to either like find a way to detach it from the wall, like it's more or less nailed in, or you'd have to again cut through it. And as I said before, there's kind of like the story I told you earlier is just scrawled, but it's written in such a way it makes the shape of the logo of Dragonspire Academy.
Okay, so that symbol and everything, that is the painting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you get to use your crowbar.
Yeah! Alright, it's crowbar time.
All right. Yeah, make the athletics check. And it gives you advantage, so.
Yeah. 24.
All right, yeah, you're able to take the painting off of the wall, and behind it, you're able to find another crystal.
Okay. I will take the crystal for now, and we can look at it as a group. If there's nothing else in there, the other thing I want to check out is I want to look at where that other glyph exploded in the cone of cold, and just see if it destroyed anything when it went off.
All right.
You know what? Max is just gonna put the immovable rod in front of that door we opened with knock.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
we had an immovable rod.
Yeah.
Proceed to make Skyrim glitching noises.
All right. So you have the crystal in one hand and do an Arcana or investigation check to suss out like what happened with this glyph of warding.
We are doing Arcana. Ooh, 25.
Yeah. It did destroy some papers in here, though given how much time has passed, you're not sure how much you would have been able to glean from them anyway. And I guess with that, you kind of get like the sixth sense of like more or less that it was meant to make you believe there was nothing left in the room. More or less, it was set up to make people think, oh, this room is empty, and then not look for the crystal you now have in hand.
Okay.
Do we want to take those scrolls too, or?
Yeah, sorry, I assumed I grabbed them, but yeah, I'm grabbing all the scrolls to bring back as well.
Okay.
Fire shield could be very useful at some point, but let's see.
Alright, I'm heading back to the group and we can take a look at that crystal.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, there it is.
It's probably
Yeah.
because you took it with you.
Yeah.
I thought as much. Am I still... Is this triggering as he steps over the glyph to where he's within my aura of protection?
Yeah, I'll let you give him the aura protection.
Alright, that's a +5.
I like that. 25.
All right, you are not banished back to Valencia.
Oh gosh.
That would have been terrible.
Wait, that was a Oh, sorry, charisma. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I used the wrong I thought it was Constitution. Hold up, that actually changes things.
It's probably still like a 20.
Well, we'll find out pretty fast. 19. If that's not good enough, I can use some other stuff.
Yeah, 19 is good enough. But I'm sure probably just like, oh, I really wanted to use that thing. But yeah, so you kind of see this take hold of Quin. It like begins to pull him back, and he just says his own like, I guess how do you flavor getting around the banishment spell?
I'll say that I start to like flicker out a little bit, but then Devin's aura kind of flares and it pulls me back into this realm.
All right, and you exit with the goodies.
Well, that was almost bad.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty big setback.
Agreed. I felt like it was going to send me to Valencia of all places. That wasn't the place I was expecting someone would try to banish you to.
I think that spell sends you to your home plane, so that's probably why it was sending you there.
Ah, that does make more sense. Well,
But what's in that crystal?
I'll hand it over to Faris. Go ahead and take a look. I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, I think we're like all huddling around looking inside of it.
All right. And that's where we'll end the session.
Ah!
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll find out what's in the crystal next time.
What's in the box?
That's no, you know you got him. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.